What's up, guys? Welcome to Money So Tasty. Let's all get a taste of capital. So we often heard this term multiple offer presentation in a real estate transaction. So some fellows have been asking, what does this multiple offer really mean? Is it a good strategy for the home seller? And as the seller, what are the things I need to consider in order to drive up my property price and maximize my value? Also, some other fellows have been saying, I heard this term bully offer. Who am I really taking advantage of? Okay, so today we're going to talk about what's up with multiple offer presentation. If this is your first time to our channel, this channel is about sharing on your journey to financial freedom. What are the money-making mindsets you need to have? And what are some of the common pitfalls you want to avoid? If you want to become financially free with us naturally, then make sure you're subscribed to this channel, give us a thumbs up, and open your little notification bell settings so you will never miss another pie in the sky. At the end of this video, we'll also share one simple trick that if used correctly, it could save you a lot of time and troubles. Okay, first things first, what is a multiple offer presentation and how does it affect the home value? In short, it's basically as a property seller, you want to list the property at an attractive price. And with the right marketing strategy, you're inviting all the potential interested buyers to see your property. And then what you do is you ask all of them to submit their offer at the same day and even at the same time. Let's say you put the property out for sale this Friday and you give it a week to market, allow all the buyers to come and see. And next Friday, you say at 6 o'clock, I want to review all the offers. So in this way, you might get multiple offers and you're essentially generate a bidding war and you can drive up the property price. Okay, first of all, as the home seller, the first thing you want to understand is what is your marketing strategy. And sometime a multiple offer presentation might work, sometime it might not. So a lot of things needs to be considered. That includes which neighborhood your property is in, what kind of price range, what is the current market status. So the buyers, the sellers, what is the sentiments? And finally, most importantly, what is your unique circumstances? After we consider those factors and we decided that a multiple offer presentation is the best marketing strategy, then we can consider the following. As the seller, you are setting the rules of the game. It's as if you're asking all the potential buyers to come to your property for a party, for, to be exact, an auction party. So everybody is bidding against each other to drive up the price and you can maximize the value. Okay, to set the rules for this auction game and really to maximize the power of multiple offers, you can consider the following items. Number one, do you want this offer to be submitted in person or through email? If the offer is submitted in person, there's often some sort of communication. And through that communication, it might reveal some information. Some of that information might be mutually beneficial, win-win. It helps you to get a better deal. It helps the buyer, it helps the seller. While some other information might be to your advantage as the seller. You might learn certain things about the buyer, which helps you to negotiate a better price. But at the same time, make sure you do not disclose too much information from your side as well. The other way to collect offer is through email, which is the more common way nowadays because people are so busy, they have different schedules, they probably live in different neighborhoods. So collecting offers using email can really make it more efficient. You can sift through quickly which offers you don't like and which offers you like. The second item you want to consider is the presentation time. Let's say you put the property out for sale this Friday and you want to wait a week. So next Friday is the time you want to review all the offers. But how do you choose the right presentation time? The first thing you want to consider is it convenient for yourself? So for example, if you work 9 to 5, you probably arrive by home at 5:30. You want something to eat. You want to dress comfortably. So let's say 6:30. So you start reviewing all the offers. You also want to make sure this time is potentially convenient for the other buyers as well. So let's say 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the evening. The other thing you want to consider is how many rounds do you have in mind for this auction. So your auction could be one round where you ask all the potential buyers just to submit the best offers and you choose the best out of them. Or it could be more than one round In the first round, you try to pick a short list of candidates. And in the second round, you try to have them bid against each other to further drive up the price. So depending on how many rounds you want to have during this multiple offer presentation process, it could affect the time it takes. So for example, sometimes we can see the offer presentation time is quite late, let's say 10 o'clock or even 11 o'clock. And after one round, two rounds of going through the bidding process and finally select the right candidate, and then there's further negotiation with this candidate in terms of signing back an offer, negotiate the smaller items, that could take many, many hours of time. And in the end, when all the parties sign the final accepted agreement, it could be well into the 3 a.m. or even 4 a.m. And that can probably disturb your normal lifestyle. The third item you want to consider is, do you want to accept a bully offer? A bully offer, also known as a preemptive offer. What does that mean is you set the stage that you want to review all offers next Friday. But some potential buyers might give you an offer Saturday or Sunday. Do you want to accept them? And what difference does that make is those offers are usually quite attractive because they know they're asking you to forego the offer presentation night where you could, through the competition, get the best deal you want. Really, the bully offer is a chance for the buyer to win your heart by putting together an attractive offer. It's almost like in The Godfather, right? I want to make him an offer that he can't refuse. It's the same kind of mindset. So you as the seller, you need to set the rules, whether you want to review all the offers next Friday or you're willing to accept any type of preemptive or bully offer in the time between. So those are the 3 points you want to consider as the seller. Now let's talk about a little simple trick. Simple but very important. And that is to make sure when you're reviewing all the candidates, let's say you really like buyer A because of whatever reasons, the price, the terms, etc. Make sure during your negotiations of buyer A, you don't reject the other buyers. You always want to sign the final accepted agreements first before you reject the other buyers. Just to give you an example, many times when you're talking with buyer A, you feel like, oh, the deal is very soon. It's just adjusting a few minor things. For example, they say they want 4 stools at the bar and you're only willing to give them 2 stools at the bar. It's something very minor, but as soon as you adjusted that in the contract, it starts a new negotiation process. So make sure you both sign the final accepted agreements before you turn any potential buyers away. Because if the deal doesn't go through, then you can quickly turn over to those buyers. Many fellows could say this is very similar to the interview process, right? You apply for a job at a company, you probably apply in January, right? In March, they announce who the successful candidates are, but they still wait a month or even 2 months sometimes to send out that rejection letter to the candidates who didn't get the job. And that's the same reason. Always have a backup plan. Always have the signed, accepted agreements before you turn any other candidates away. Okay, that's it for today, guys. In our next episode, we'll talk about, as a buyer, how you can utilize the bully offer to really bully the seller in the most effective way. And I put them into the ass-kissing category and the ass-kicking category. On the journey to financial freedom, we need to have some good habits. Why don't we start with the following 3 little habits? If you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel so you won't miss another pie in the sky. Give this video a thumbs up and share with those fellows, your friends, your families who you have discussed similar topics with. We would love to see your comments below. What is your thoughts, views, and interesting or funny stories on the topic of multiple offer presentation or in general in a real estate transaction? Money so tasty, retire so early. Until next time, remember, you are freer than you think.